Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. How is it coming along? We have a Rising Star 2v2 tournament today, and I already have some bad news. We have some lateness from Team Hetchy Chose. That's Hetchy and Chat Chose, obviously. They have difficulties with punctuality, with reading the rules, so they were shocked when they realized that the time zones have changed, and therefore we have changed the start time compared to the last one. So here we are, nonetheless. I'm afraid Autismos is already up a point because of the lateness rules. That's why I also wasn't talking here on stream, and it's honestly getting to the point where we could be merciful and allow the match to happen. And I think I'm leaning towards that just within a 2-minute mark. Like, if they're 2 minutes later than anticipated, then it's fine. It means from now we'll have to wait 3 minutes at that point. But if they're more late than that, I think we're going to be moving on. Here's the teams for today's tournament. This is a 100-pound tournament, by the way. And we've got Hetchy Chose versus Autismos, which was on screen just now. And we've got, let's zoom in a bit, Polos Locos number 3. I'm not sure what the 3 stands for, but they're getting newer and newer versions, those guys. Iterating. Actual Scrubs are also around. I love the team names, man. Okay, so that would be Albi Rapier and Zonated Soul for Polos Locos. And the actual Scrubs are Smirk and Gamma, and Autismos are Krautmeister and Simp Team 6, excuse me, Captain Charlie. So looking forward to all of that. And it's a mini bracket here today for the 2v2s. So, expect some changes in the future to the format to make it a bit more enticing for everyone to sign up. We will most likely be doing some kind of qualifier into main event format in the next season as well. All right, everyone's here. I'll forgive it. We're not gonna apply the second lateness with absolute precision. I'd rather cast the games than not. So we'll let that 1 minute slide, okay? I was just talking to Krautmeister about German efficiency. I don't quite have it, as we agreed. He says I'm missing 70% of it because I'm only 30% German. Oder was auch immer. So we'll see how it moves on from here. I need their invites. Okay, Team Mexico is already here. Why don't I have Kraut added? See, that's lacking efficiency. To be fair, Kraut has some efficiency problems too. His gamer tag isn't up to date on Discord. We'll be fine. Krautmeister69 is his gamer tag. We'll get them. I better send a friend request. Hey, Nyoki is here. Welcome. Thank you for your super chat. It's more like a giga chat at this point. Then let's see Charlie's as well. Okay, he's called an II Fluffy. Now that's a username. Nope, he joined. But let's give him the friend request, so next time is faster. Okay, guys. All we need is a starting map from Team Hetch. They do have bans, I believe, in the 2v2 still. I'm just double checking on that, but I think I might have removed it, no? No. We left in the bans. I only removed them from the 1v1s. That's right. That's right. Right. We're fine. So yeah, both teams can ban one leader. So far, we've got Forge banned. Combat Spoils is not banned, as it's Rising Star. Now, if I can just remember to also set up the draft here, that'll be neat. Reset that. We got a Forge ban. What is happening here in the chat? One league for everyone, with losers bracket it's still competitive. I do think that Rising Star is gonna be fine. I think we're just gonna take away Amateur for now, but we'll find out. We'll see what happens. We do have some significant financial pressures coming up as well, with Stream Elements shutting down, which is usually our sponsorship provider. Like, sometimes I use other services for it, but it's gonna massively hurt. So I'm not sure actually whether we'll be able to still do the 4 leagues even that way. We might have to combine the 2v2s into one league. Yeah, we're doing it for Company of Heroes that way already, so we'll probably copy that, to be honest. I'll do a whole video on this at some point. I've been delaying it. It's just so much happening, but now I have to, because we actually have pressures. Okay. Cool. So Forge and Jerome are out. Very interesting to see Jerome getting removed, but I mean, with the auras, Jerome is actually really potent in 2v2s. He empowers the whole team with the damage and armor buffs, right? So that's pretty significant overall. Especially in the later stages, when you apply it to a massive amount. Stream Elements shut down. Yeah, I will, but maybe not right now. So TLDR is they have overinvested from the COVID boom, right? Everybody was in lockdown, everybody was streaming, the streamers were doing sponsorships, they were making them a lot of money. And now streaming is just not as lucrative anymore as a business, so they are very likely shutting down, they're selling their business, they're trying to find a buyer. And that means that there's going to be no sponsorships for a long time, which means that we're getting our income cut by about half here at MetaPlace. So I've still got one on the way right now. That's still happening, but after that, I'll have to turn to other services, and the other services tend to pay a lot less. So I might not be able to do the dual 2v2 leagues. All right, Bedrock is going to be the map. That's the short version. But I'll break it down nicely in the video. Okay, let's just run the map intro for Bedrock. It's gonna be a best of 3 here in the winners semi-finals. I'll see you on the map. Ladies and gents, welcome to our 2v2 Rising Star League. You can already see there's a 1-0. There was a lateness from Team Red. So let's introduce Team Blue. We've got Krautmeister in the dark blue, and in the light blue, this is iFluffy. Together, they're Team Autismos. And they're playing as, Shipmaster and Cutter. On the other side of the map, we've got, in the red color, Chechos Pros. And we've got his buddy, Hetchy. They're definitely one of the favorites of this tournament. And they're playing as Cutter and Voridus. So let's do a little bit of a follow cam. There's 100 pounds on the line in these Rising Star events. And basically what they do is... oh wait, what was it? It was Kraut's ship. And then Cutter. And then I believe Hetchy was Cutter as well, right? Excuse me. We've got the Rust. No, Chechos was Cutter. And Hetchy is Voridus. Okay. Excuse me for that. This is the first game. It doesn't count, right? So the Rising Star is all about not having the pros in it. Now, Hetchy's arguably there. Chechos is arguably there at the pro level. But they've signed up before things have changed in the ladder, so we're just letting it slide. And they can play this time around, but probably not next time. So what happened with the leaderboards is Hero got himself banned for conduct reasons. You know, we have a very serious issue with conduct in Halo Wars 2. People just behave like, you know, less than decent people. And we are trying to clean up. We're trying to make the whole thing here, the whole project, an inviting environment, right? Everybody should want to join. Nobody should dread being there because people are gonna bully them. So yeah, we're just wiping the slate clean, really. And that involves removing some people, and sometimes that's going to be top players. I'm sorry, but no special privileges for anybody. And if we have to clean up half the community, we will. The tournaments will nonetheless continue. But yeah, that means now Chechos and Hetchy are considered S tier as per our leaderboards. Now this didn't work. that typically is a mini base steal that, you know, it doesn't always work out, and most often it doesn't. So if you steal 2 minis from the other team, it's more of an opportunity to put on damage. But if you just steal 1, you're gonna get flooded by 2 players with so many bases. So it's just the basic units overwhelming 1 mini base. It's probably just not even worth stealing, because Hetchy just sacrificed like 500 resources on that thing. 600, excuse me. And for what? It got destroyed. Okay, they got themselves 2 power nodes. That's not bad at all. You know, they have a Spartan here, snipers on the high ground. That's pretty good. But the other team has snipers also. And as long as they can get some vision on this other high ground spot, they should be able to shoot each other's snipers. But Chechos is just going to be retreating. Nice kiting, nice micro. The Voridus bullying is serious. Bear in mind that Voridus is at full power in the Rising Star League, so we do not ban combat spoils in this one. Whereas in other Pro League events, we would. But not in Rising Star or Amateur. Voridus is actually the strongest leader on ladder, believe it or not. It's got like a 70% win rate. By far the strongest leader, so that's, well, it's 70% if you're looking at the pro players. Like hand-picked S-tier players. Grunts stealing a little bit of resources, but nothing major has happened, really. Switch to a raid camp here for Krautmeister. Still pretty far away from tier 2 because, well, Team Blue hasn't had too many power nodes in the first place, and going for a hero build also makes it a little bit slower. Upgraded choppers ripping through those marines. They don't even have grenades, so it's actually pretty tough. Nice beam coming down on the snipers, but ultimately doesn't get many kills. I mean, 2 sniper kills, not bad, but you'd probably want 3 kills to really make it worth it. Oh, welcome to Morpster in the chat. Did I already say that? Good to see you, buddy. Lots of grunts here from crowd. Could potentially overwhelm this, but if the Spartan gets a nice landing, especially with mines or ODST satchels, then actually it's not even needed. They were already a little low health. Many of them died. See if the Spartan can lure them into the satchels a little bit. Yeah. Good job by Chechos, but now he has the Rangers to deal with. Now, 1 or 2 he can definitely pick off, but, you know, over time this will dwindle those red numbers. The grunts between the choppers and the infantry, that's not a good spot to be, especially with the grenadiers getting dropped in. Hechi stealing a base, very solid. 4 power nodes to 0, because the middle one hasn't been taken by anybody, actually. Sure, the honor guard's still around, but I'm not sure it can do much. Perhaps getting those ODST kills would have been nice, but that's about it. Now let's see if these guys can push back somehow. Fluffy is nowhere near tier 2. What has happened here? Have we just upgraded all the pads? Or are we making too many snipers? Yeah, snipers. Well, if it had just been grenade marines with a handful Hellbringers or just a Spartan, I think that would have been probably better. Should really refer to him as Charlie, though. That's what he calls himself everywhere else. Some red mines. But nice extraction. Gets the honor guard back home. That's a tier 2 honor guard, by the way. Nice work by Kraut. Totally recycled his hero building as well. And get back into action now. A good spirit support should be able to change the tidings of this match. Stick stack that thing and things should be alright. But Hechi is just absolutely giga pumping right now. He's got 2 raid camps. No doubt Dark Skies are coming up. Oh. Not at all. He is tier 2, but he'll need 600 power. As the prophecy has foretold, we've got ourselves our spirit support. That should, like I said, keep the infantry at bay, even with 5 snipers in it. Those engineer shields really make the difference, and when you have that many rangers yourself, they can handle themselves. Oh, archer missiles on army. Now that is not something I typically recommend. You usually just end up missing. Beams coming down onto the snipers, but a great split from Chechos will save most of them. Oh no, he clumps them up. Ah, they're all dead. Whoops. Okay, that wasn't the plan. So overall, great use of the honor guard. And the Rangers are absolutely bonking that army. The ODSTs, snipers, and Marines are a pretty good mix here. Should be able to take care of that Hechi base. And, you know, the choppers are just chilling up there. If they had helped, then maybe that would be different. But this is looking pretty good at the moment for Team Blue, actually. But here come the brutes. And 1 Ranger squad isn't going to stop it. There were maybe 4 they could fight it off together with turrets. They're counterattacking yet again. Or rather, still. Welcome to Yehudos in the chat. Greeting us from down under. Must be like 3 a.m. there. That's hardcore dedication. Thank you. Chetros' base is getting wrecked, man. Is Team Hechichos gonna get wrecked? It really looks like they might get taken out here, but I mean, they've got some business going on still here and there. The minis have all been taken over. That's a pretty big deal. So Crowd needs to deal with that ASAP. But they've got all the power nodes themselves. It's not terrible. You know, that is a full army. So as long as they can get a handle on those minis, things should be fine. I mean, you got a cutter with Hellbringers, so it should be possible to clean up. I think they're getting a little greedy going for the main. Just taking back the minis would be fine. A little worried that Hechi is just gonna go tier 3 at this point. Does he have a Mexican gen? Of course he does. Here he comes again with the brutes. And this time, I don't think our boys are ready for it. Although there is a shield, that's nice. Oh, I missed my thing. Stripping the base, nice. Not bad at all. Good to see crew in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that was a pretty good match. Shield generator has been destroyed. I'm worried for Crowd, man. Just looking at Hechi's resources, if you attack that main building here, you're gonna make so much money. It's disgusting. 1-star brute, by the way. Why not? Hechi's also attacking the other main. It looks like Chetros is gonna get the business here. I don't think he can get both. Surely not, right? I guess this is getting healed nicely too. Do we have a beam or something? That's a lot of brutes, dude. But with so many rangers, you can take them out. Oh, that's such a good clump to hit with the beam. Can't out-heal it either. Oh, my game is fine. My game is fine. Lots of harvesters getting destroyed. Hechi's getting rich off of this business. He's upgrading a base somewhere. I'm assuming that's the tier 3 coming through right there. With Chechu just barely clinging to life there, however. I'm not entirely sure that's fine for them. But then again, Kraut is barely clinging to life. He's got a bunch of buildings at least. And a decent sized army. So that's got to count for something. Good defense there. And he's got the expo already done, so it's really not that bad. Fluffy probably ought to upgrade some of these turrets. Just to get a good defense. He's already tier 3 after all. You can always donate to your friends too. But it really looks like Chetros might be in serious trouble. Potential to knock him out is definitely there. But it's just elites. It's gonna take forever on that base. Nonetheless, Charlie's Marines and ODSTs and Hellbringers with Dispersion also, by the way, they're doing great work here. Chetros' base is getting pretty damn low. I heard a Locust somewhere. Where is it? I don't know. It's gone. Either way, this is looking pretty bad. There's no healing coming. It doesn't seem like Hetchy has a drop or anything like that. Could really help out there, but doesn't have it. Anyway, the minis are slowly getting taken back, guys. This is really worrying for Team Autismos. It's a double elimination tournament, so they can't afford to lose once. But that penalty point is definitely kicking their ass right now. Oh my god, Crowd can save the base too. I thought this was gonna go down, by the way, but thought it wasn't worth a second mention. He's healing it. The Unicorns got this. And Chechos, can he buy a base? Surely he can. Come on. Yeah, Hetchy's feeding him as well. He's got minis, he's got power nodes. Situation's not that bad, but this combined army might put an end to that. Okay, Hetchy scouted for him. With the Locust, the best scout unit. Yeah, sorry I keep saying Fluffy. Confusing Sam in the chat there, sorry man. But that's his gamer tag. Still absolute crazy mini base control, by the way, from Team Red. Shield generator comes up just in the last possible second to save Krautmeister's buildings. We've got Glassing Beam ready if he super needs it, but I don't think it's urgent. That shield gen is gonna distract the Brutes for long enough. You might get some veterancy out of this, actually. Hold on a second. Yeah, some of these elites are gaining veterancy. But Chechos is now like, okay. Take that. Hey. There we go. Not too fast. That's it. Well, that's all the turrets stripped. And some of the buildings once again. Crowd is still holding the Expo on the other side, so situation's not as bad as before. Even if Hetchy boosts Chechos, I don't think he'll do a big drop. But maybe he should have done that. I don't know. The Brutes might actually finish the base this time, so Team Red actually getting their things together. And this Brute's obviously Giga Chad. Ward is working hard. Chechos is getting denied the base once again. But it's this one that's problematic. Ooh, they got a tactical gateway over. I like that. But I think Chechos can just buy one here. Because Kraut has lost the main now. And Hetchy might be strong enough to just play this out by himself. Surely that warrior just needs to be teleported out, yeah? Oh. Oh. Nice work. Yeah, he out of here. Alright, so Chechos does lose the base in the end, barely. But he's already got another one queued up. I think Hetchy can just feed him forever at this point. I mean, he's got so much income from destroying that main base, right? But I gotta say, Team Blue got very close to putting this game away. And now that they've got stacked unicorns and everything, this could still be pretty solid. Lots of Chads and Steves in there. What penalty point? Oh, for lateness, they didn't show up for like 15 minutes. I was just about to apply the second point as well, but they showed up. So that's good, because we get to play the games. The elite just took a huge beating there by the grenadier explosion, and I wonder if this is not a big drop, right? Yeah, just a marauder. Oh, but the Spartan lands! Oh, Cataclysm! They're all gone! Even the unicorns are getting cleaned up. That's rough, man. Do we type GG at this? There's a scarab. Type GG. Say goodnight. That's it. And the enemy player has disconnected. GG. Well done to Team Hatchy Chills. Can we call that a comeback? I think it was like the mini bases were the leading factor in this, so maybe not a comeback, but that was a close game. You know, when you control the minis and the other guys just aren't taking them out, it makes your economy shoot ahead so hard. I think people, especially in the Rising Star level, still underappreciate that fact. So when the guys rewatch this, I guess this is going to be a good lesson for that. Cool. The next map is going to be picked, however, by Team Autismos. Let's see what they can do with that. Let's find out what they want. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Morpstar, definitely. That was a good game, for sure. They want Fishers. Ooh. No massive mini base stealing there. EOD wants Army to be his teammate. EOD, I think next season we're gonna just have one 2v2 league. Thanks to Kimber for the gift sub to EOD. Appreciate it. I did mention you guys could have banned warders. It is an option. But yeah, these guys are just really good with it anyway. Send you guys to Fishers, yeah? They're not ready. I clicked too early. No problem. Need Marauders to counter. Jump Pack Brute Rangers are bad. I don't disagree. It's a little tough though. Like when people start mixing in Hunters. You know, the Marauders just can't take it really. But at least that means that they're not making Brutes. But yeah, Rangers are not really the hard counter to these anti-building units. They're really good at cleaning up the light infantry. They're still good at, you know, working on the anti-building stuff, but not as good. It depends. The brutes are a special situation anyhow. You could absolutely make Rangers against Goliaths, for example. That would be fine. No worries, Chadla, no worries. You can always ad block on YouTube if you really want to. You've supported us a lot already. Doesn't look like this team is ready, but we're close. This game is gonna decide it as far as who wins this series. Due to that penalty point, we aren't gonna get a game 3 unless there's some kind of stupid crash, which does happen. But maybe they can fix that in the Steam re-release, right? It's probably copium. I'm not sure it's real. As in, I'm not sure they'll actually do it. Alright, we've loaded in. Let's go. Welcome to game number 2. Technically game number 3. In the blue color, this is Kraut. And we've also got Charlie. And they're playing as Johnson and Decimus. How do you guys like the new, bigger interface for that? We've got Chechos in the red. And in the yellow, this is Hetchy. They're playing as Johnson and Atriox. We already got some heavy fighting in the middle. Vortex used. And Team Blue is winning it quite hard, so that Decimus early game definitely helping out a lot here. Just rallying everything to the middle at the same time. And obviously the chopper just kind of dominates this light infantry stuff. See what Chechos is up to. I wonder he's gonna go for a second gen, but that would be crazy. I think this should be a hero building, right? Well, he could go for the Mexican gen in the back. And then put the hero here. Oh, barracks. Interesting. Actually, with the raid camp up front, but it's difficult to have the units to actually protect this thing, especially after you've lost the initial skirmish. The other team is just picking up the power all around. There's some over there too. But yeah, after you just win this and you don't buy the mini base, you can just destroy the mini base at hand. Decent jump there. Chechos also has a mini. Can these guys actually hold it? I think once the heroes come out for these two, they should be able to overwhelm all that stuff. Oh, Johnny's only now getting that back mini base up, so there's no hero coming. That's unfortunate. Okay, Hedgie's mini is very low health. I'm almost tempted to see Vortex. Why isn't it getting vortexed? It should be back, no? Well, we got Johnny. Maybe plant a bunker right here. Should take care of most problems. Just tank through this with the shield. Ooh, Siphon's in. Very distant bunker from the fight. I think Johnson might die. Oh no. There's no space. Woo! He made it. Barely. He's getting some healing, but not much. It's already over. And he can be stunned by the suicide grunts. That's kind of brutal. Good ram on the suicide grunt there. Make sure the bunker can do some work. But it's now bunker versus bunker action. Hedgie's mini is destroyed nonetheless. No vortex was required. But he's just meanwhile taking the full expansion and nobody can see it. Bit of resource exchange going on here. Hedgie doesn't have units. Chechos barely does. Does have Johnny, but he's not even upgraded. That's coming now. He's low on shields. I wonder if these guys are just gonna get a really good attack off there. With snipers, I think they can do a lot of damage, but fortunately for Chechos, he's avoiding all this. And rather, he's here by the mini. Can these guys do something on the other side? I think you just destroy the extractor, leave that war council alone, honestly. They decided otherwise. Can just destroy the harvester? That's fine. But don't let them make the hero at this point. You vortexed it. Better take it down. Come on, boys. Oh, it's a fortify upgrade. What the hell? Oh, Johnny. He's so low. The suicide grunt could be deadly here. Just trigger the sprint on the grunt and then change direction, right? Not necessary. He dead. Shields couldn't recharge in time. And the buildings stay up. That is ridiculous. Okay. Jetros with a second generator. Hedgie has a second ninja generator. He does it every game. That's crazy. Crowd's heading to tier 2 now. Charlie's quite far off from that at the moment. Engineers, no hero. I don't know, man. The Warlord would have been pretty good, especially to deal with buildings. You know, you got them vortex, right? And if you have a hero here, the Warlord, you bonk this, then both buildings are gone. I think that would have been a great addition, and then you just maintain your momentum from there on. Especially with 4th point coming in soon. That means permanent healing. And you don't super badly need the engineers at that point. Unless you're trying to hold buildings. Now bring her some brutes. Pretty good mix here against just these basic grunts. Getting to tier 2 now. The brutes have gained a star. Gonna get to work on the extractors, but easier said than done. With the engineers repairing it. Oh, EMP Mac Blast actually stunning them. Wiping out a huge number of the grunts together with the Hellbringers. Basically, they instantly went down. And the Chosen sniped the engineers. Both of the extractors will be going down here for sure. And this is without Hedgie having a Dark Skies. Imagine if he follows that up. But he's not tier 2 yet. Beam's gonna come down. There's no split, but there is a jump. It's good enough. Half the boys died. The other half is still here and working. You know, with the Chosen and the bunker securing the base. I think Charlie might just be dead. Team Red's capturing all the power nodes. Yeah, it's 5-0. I don't think Crowd has anything to offer right now to really save the situation here. Fluffy is toast. And from there, it should be a 2v1. Which they obviously don't want to play out. GG. Hechichos moves on to the winners finals. Well done. Beautiful work. It looked rough when they couldn't hold that middle mini at the start, and that was the counter attacks as well, but you know, I think they recovered super nicely from that. So, the other match, I have to invite the players. Who is missing from here? Ah, Gamma. Alright. It's gonna be a 2-1 on the record. Did the website just break? I can't update the score. Uh-oh. Nope, we're fine, we're fine. So this is where we are. And we're gonna be doing the match between Polos Locos and Actual Scrubs coming up. Coming up very soon. Just doing some setup for it here. Okay, I know Albi is from Mexico. I think Zonititsu might be also. Yes. And then Smirk and Gamma, I'm not sure. So we're gonna do a quick check on that, if you guys don't mind. Okay, Smirk doesn't have it on at the moment. And neither does Gamma. So we're just gonna have to ask in the chat. You got a Yap Yap band from them. From Actual Scrubs. Okay, it's Team US on the other side. And they're all here. What's the band then from the other team? Hey, it's Corty, welcome. Yeah, the first game was particularly good, I think. That was really fun. Second one wasn't so close. But that's okay. People don't have to agree with everything. I just hope that people enjoy the content. That's it. Well, anyhow, the 1v1 tournaments are coming soon, so there'll be some sauce for you there to participate in personally. Okay, ban Vortis. So everything's allowed. Minus Vortis and Yap Yap. Just need the map information and we can be off to the races. Edgy song over. I don't think 10 a.m. is early. I'm a night owl and I get up before 10 every day. But I don't drink, so there's that. Well, I mean, the one drink every now and then doesn't count. Not drinking means I don't get drunk. Anyway, let's go to Bedrock. That's going to be our first map, the classic. I would love to see some kind of pavilion business. I wonder how good that is in 2v2s. It should be very good, right? Well, let's find out. Players are working on their leaders. This is coming soon, TM. I think all the colors on our side are correct. That's good. And we're loading in. Okay, let's do this. Ladies and gents, welcome to the winner semifinals here of our 2v2 Rising Star League for Halo Wars 2. In the dark blue color, we've got Albi, and in the teal, this is Zonoid Soul. Together, they are Polos Locos. This is the third iteration of this team, playing as Colony and Cutter. On the other side of the map, we've got Smirk, and we've also got Gamma. And together, they are actual scrubs. That's the team name. Shipmaster and Forge for them. Here are the bans. That's Wardus and Yap Yap. Everything else is obviously allowed. So let's see how they progress. In the Rising Star League, basically the top 8 players are excluded. So they're not allowed to play. Everyone else can party and actually win some money. There's always people asking in the YouTube comments how to sign up. Make an account on our website, please. All the relevant links are always in the video description. And then we have like a season announcement post that I keep up to date. Damn, Gamma with the double barracks, wow. So yeah, you can see all the dates in there. And all the fresh links when the new tournaments are coming up. It's also a good idea to be on our Discord. Also, link in the YouTube description or the Twitch about section. And you even get pinged for it. Now you can follow our tournament page on our website and you'll get emailed every time we post one. We also share them on YouTube posts. We also share them on Reddit. Anyway, it's not rocket surgery. You guys can figure it out. We've got an armory coming up. Gamma changed his mind. Lots of mini-base deals from Team Blue. This is kind of brutal. It looks like they might be able to hold it too, like that. Skit Chopper is just such a good defense for taking out Hellbringers here. Especially if there's going to be a third one. And for now it's a Skit, but I'd love to see that followed up by another Chopper. More Skits. Are on the way. Okay, Zoned will lose the base. Just too many units. As I always say, stealing minis on this map is hard in 2v2s because you just get flooded by all the everything. Tough situation. But with the Skid Choppers, it was nearly a hold. I think pair in a heal with that and maybe a third chopper and it might work. But the other guy needs to help too. I mean, it still was a 2v1. Smirk has a nice mini base steal here as well. The engineer is ambitious. Gonna try to heal this base with it, but easier said than done with all those marines around, right? The choppers to really help out here. Warthog is out. That's gonna be another base taken over. And obviously with Forge, it's really easy to upgrade all the buildings. So once Anvil round is done for Gamma, he can just get another generator perhaps. I'll actually just get a pad now, upgrade it, get the minis all sorted out, and later add a generator. Since with rolling economy, those upgrades are so cheap, you might as well just do them. Delay your tier 2 a little bit, but pump out your units, get your generators going as you are on the way to tier 2. You can also have another base coming up, get a third generator right away when you hit tier 2. Oh my god, this is actually looking pretty strong. The Anvil round didn't get any damage done really, and we've got mass rams, the choppers hitting the Forge Hog, but beam at the moment getting them off it. It's just that that beam has been mostly dodged and out-healed. The anti-vehicle turret's getting bonked by some monkey. Very nicely done. Plenty of choppers left. The Forge Hog is down and Gamma might just be toast. He's got some bombs, but they're missing. Oh man, it's very ambitious to try to hit some full-speed choppers. Zonoted Soul and SA Jolteon here. Or I'll be Rapier rather. Putting together some great coordination. And I don't think Gamma has a way out of this one. That's gonna be a quickie. I think Smirk's probably gonna resign when this whole group heads over to him. As even the ODST drop on the defensive takes out all the brutes, and that's gonna be game 1, resulting in a swift victory for Albi and Zonoted Soul. Hey, today everyone's a winner. We've got only 4 teams, right? Which is why I was talking up that people should sign up to the tournaments. Because today, it doesn't matter how you perform, you get something anyway. I know it's not much, but hey. It's about the spirit of the thing, not necessarily the prizes. Especially with Rising Star. Next up, we're going to be going to Rift, a bit more of a defensive map. Not that Bedrock isn't. Bedrock usually should result in longer matches, but Rift definitely does. Wonder where we're going to see the good old Arbiter and Anders mix. It will be available to both teams. These are the remaining leader options. We're already loading in, so I think let's hit it. We're nearly in there. Give me a sec to set up the leaders. Welcome to game number 2. We've got Albi. We've got Zonoted Soul together. They're Polos Locos. They're playing as not Colony, that's Pavium and Anders. And on the other side, we've got a Smirk and we've got a Gamma. Together, they're actual scrubs, and they are Pavium and Cutter. I like all the names that people come up with for their teams. Especially when it's not just their names mashed together in a fusion dance. Although that's not bad either. I like what Hechichos did, for example. That's kind of cool. Damn, those grunts got bonked. Smirk's gonna get the mini, but it's kind of like the Bedrock situation. You got these two big bullies ready to clean up your mini base with their early infantry units, and you really can't outproduce them with one mini base. Now, if you steal 2 minis as the other team, it's a little bit closer, but they already have a barracks done, so is it really worth it? I'd say maybe not. But hey, if your one chopper in the back can just linger there and pull back all the other units, then maybe it's not that bad. Oh my god, Zonated Soul. Why would you buy that? Not like you guys have any buildings there. But hey, they forced a lot of action. Even there's a watchtower. What for? Huh? It's not like Pavim has any cloak early on. I guess it allowed Gamma to see these mini bases getting stolen better. But he doesn't have actual vision of it. This is where the range ends. So Abi Rapier is gonna try to do something with those JPBs. What? Let's go. I love it. I wish they were a little stronger, but I also don't wish it. You know, just a base version, if it was a little bit more oomphy. I mean, what was that? That was such bad aim. Hey. I mean, it can't even kill a half-dead grunt. That's so bad. After the upgrades, it's pretty good. Reasonable. That was a reasonable hit. Yeah, I just think the base version should be a little better so that people could actually do them a little bit earlier. Then maybe the upgraded versions could be a little less crazy. It's completely missed. Oh no, they're bullying it immediately. I'm gonna be so sad. I was coming back to see what else it can do. Well, I guess it can blow up. Anyway, Team Blue has power node control. They've got expos lined up. They're gonna be very comfortable from here on out. Jolteon's already going here too. That's Albi. Wouldn't be shocked by an expansion soon. Same time, I don't think these grunts really are gonna get too much more done. Although if they're getting some support here from the UNSC, that's a different story. They're just kind of busy here with Smirks. Expos, so poor Smirks getting absolutely doubled. Gamma, I'm not sure. He's just making infantry, right? Like, this is gonna be good to hold on, and Smirk does reach tier 2. Or power nodes now for Team Blue. Could turn it into 5 fairly easily. There's a bunch of grunts here after all. They're upgraded now. Base is destroyed. Snipers in the garrison are going to make this a tough approach. Even with Sentinel support. Oh, that's a decent Spartan slam, but the counter slam was better. It's just that the snipers were still killing this guy. Well, I guess everyone's going down then. 3 snipers on both sides. It's a little tough to get stuff done. But hey, that shield generator is about to be destroyed. The mega turret, I'm not sure it can shoot here. Oh, it can find some targets. The base holds for now. Together with that ODST drop, it was doable. Aw, that one grunt. Baiting the shots, man. Well, we've got limousines now, so things are gonna get a lot more interesting. Especially if you stick the snipers in them. Imagine the snipers getting veterans from that. That'll be pretty good. Well, Team Blue is just playing a little bit better in terms of the macro picture. They're just kinda capturing, buying everything. Without getting too overeager and doing that. I don't like that. Eventually the Giga Turret will be doing work on that base. You can't really get it up. Oh, well, I guess you can bait it with the grunts. Ha! Not bad. Surely that's not gonna work. But you know, maybe it will. And don't call me Shirley. Hey, upgrade. Nice. It's better than not having it. Pretty sure a third generator would be better than having it though. Pavilion works best when you've got just a main base full of resource buildings, your expo is full of production, and you're pumping like you're crazy. Good use of the snipers. If they can target the yellow ones, this could be over quick. Anointed Soul upgrading the front base for tier 2 purposes. And now going tier 3 as well. Kodiaks are coming through. Not particularly rich, but it's okay. Could always be resource boosted by a certain SA Jolteon who could get him a quick Super Sentinel. Or are we just gonna see a Lich from him instead? Well, maybe we could do both, right? Maybe. Really good rain of fire there with the nerf beam, and the game is gonna crash. Great. Yeah, we can ask for a replay, but I think Polos Locos should really win that. I mean, they had such a huge base advantage. So I think that's what we're gonna go for here. Why am I doing that? Yeah, I think we're gonna give the win there to Albi and Zonated Soul. That's how it should go, because of the massive base advantage. It wasn't a close game, right? So that means that actual Scrubs and Autismos can play in the background while we go around to the winners finals. Hechichos versus Polos Locos coming right up. Okay, Crowd and Charlie versus Smirk. And Gamma can play off screen. Off stream, rather. And Hachi Chachos versus Albi and Zonated. Let's do this. You don't like the lack of facial hair. Fair enough, fair enough. That's alright. It was getting very uncomfortable. I sometimes have to get it off to give myself some space. Just a few days where it's not itchy. Very sensitive skin. Well, guys, we're coming up on our first best of 5 of the day, so that's gonna be sick. Looking forward to it. The winner finals. Can't we just cast a replay? Very good, channel, very good. I'd love to. In fact, if there were replays, I'd be running stuff on my personal channel too on top of this. But we don't have them. Free. Okay, let's do the colors. They're all the wrong way. Oh god. Okay, now this should be correct. What? Oh, the colors don't get swapped. Jesus Christ. It's very unfortunate. Okay, now I did everything in the tool. Here we go. Remember, we do a best of 67. We will never. You gotta avoid this ban. That's decided by Hachi. It's a good choice. Your homeless, just buy a house, says Chanda. If you're drowning, just breathe. Jesus. We got a Forge ban from the other team. Now for the map decision, which should have been first by the way, but it never works out in that order. The players just want different things. Oh, Bedrock. They said that in the game. We're communicating in 2 places at once. Very efficient. Bedrock. Ladies and gents, welcome to our first best of 5 of the day here in the winner finals of the 2v2 Rising Star tournament for Halo Wars 2 here at MetaPlays. Chetros Pros is gonna be our blue guy, and we've got a teal guy, his friend Hechi. Together they're Hechichos, and they're getting a little bit bullied here by some mini-based deals, very ambitious ones. They're playing as Cutter and Yap Yap. On the other side of the map, we've got S.A. Jolteon, also known as Albie Rapier, and we've got his yellow buddy, Zonated Soul. Together, they're Polos Locos. They're playing as Yap Yap and Cutter as well, so it's a very popular team mix here. You got a lot of drops, you got the methane to debuff enemies, so your drops can be more effective. Lots of building destruction pending. Plus, your drops can be further protected by the turret drops, or the shield turret drops, excuse me. The Rising Star tournament is all about not letting the pros play. You've got the next set of players, however, signed up. We normally don't get to be top 4, but here in Rising Star they can be. That's nice. Hechi once again with the double raid camp mini base deal. It's always a very risky move on Bedrock, because you just get overwhelmed by all this mass production around. You can't sustain that with just one mini base, you see. Even if you have 3 units like Yap Yap does with the Cannon Fodder, they're just kind of going to be clogging up the place a little bit, but they should be fine. Oh, the Marine actually runs into the mines. Meanwhile, the tickle monsters tickling the heavy supply pad. Eventually will go down, but it should take some time. Maybe if this was a raid camp up there, you could send down some brutes and actually create some trouble as part of the counterattack. But hey, you know what? Hechi actually has pumped out 3 Grunt Riders. This is starting to look really good. Yes, it is indeed starting to look really good. And by the way, guys, I'll just repeat it. In this series as well, we get a lot of questions on YouTube about how to join our tournaments. Please, please, please open the description section of the video. You got a lot of links there. You make an account on our website, and there's a schedule post which tells you when all the tournaments are. That's getting kept up to date. There are links to the actual bracket page where you can do the signups. So once you have an account, it's usually just a click for the one we wants to join. And for the 2v2s, you have to organize with a partner, obviously, who also has to accept your invitation. That also requires a website account with us. Of course, everyone's always very welcome, even for the Pro League. Even for the Pro League. I don't think we're getting rid of Rising Stars though. But maybe this 2v2 format is a bit too niche for Halo Wars. Got away from the mines just before getting armed. Like this tournament, we got 4 teams to sign up. The 5th almost did, but not really. Wasn't Hetchy banned for cheating? No, not cheating. It was a conduct thing, and he served his term. Actually, he was also away working. So Hetchy's gonna be fine, guys, now. This mini is still up. Very unusual outcome of the steal. It usually doesn't happen that way, but it is now getting absolutely overwhelmed, like you can see. It lasted a long time, but ultimately Hetchy didn't get much done. Second generator is now coming up. That's so many choppers, holy cow. Is that like 12? 14? Oh my god. Okay, that's a heavy commitment. Should probably come over here to do something about things. That was, I believe, a supply pad getting destroyed there. And another one. Dude, Zonite Soul needs help. Go. Save him. Was now getting out a spot. Oh no, that's a Spartan upgrade actually coming through. Hey, maybe we're gonna see a Spartan slam with mines. We already seen mines. Let's just see if the... Oh my god, he's gonna bait them into it. At least one of them. Spartan does avoid the Yap Yap mines, but then there's more for the choppers to run into. Spartan gets stunned, but should have a jump ready to go. Drop some mines in, but the units actually end up shooting them. So that didn't do any damage at all. The Spartan is down. And now Team Red can continue on to the bases. Hetchy has one trying to come up here, but I think that's... he has a bigger problem back home, right? Maybe he'll have some goblins out. But this is looking pretty serious. His counterattack, meanwhile, has been absolutely devastating for Zonite Soul. And he absolutely bullied. He's got a Yap Yap drop going on as well on him. His buildings have nearly been stripped. He's living off of mini bases right now. He's getting pretty damn poor. But the counterattack is doing nicely. He's destroyed the generator. Could probably get another one. I'm just much more worried about his own situation back home. And what if, you know, these ODSTs really get to work and, oh my god, there's an Archer missile. That's what I was also going to say. Hetchy and Chechos like doing that stuff a lot. By the way, the grunts have been upgraded. You can tell by the red claw marks. They're no longer tickle monsters. Actually hurts now, and that's them done. Hechicho's OP, man. They're OP. Did so much damage there just now. Beautiful work. By the way, I want to thank our website patrons, actually. Lake has recently subscribed again for the 10th month. Thank you. Cattle is a new joiner, I believe. That's right. That's all yesterday. A few days back, we had Crew with the resubscription there. Sean a week ago. Thanks very much, everyone. Much appreciated. The next map will be Rift. You guys are keeping the lights on. off we go to the next one. It is not Rift. It is, they changed their mind. It's gonna be Frontier. Soon TM. Soon TM we can load in. Just need Hetchy's pick. And we'll be off. I always like to double check the leaders before I actually swap over, because I have been messing it up a lot lately. Ladies and gents, welcome to game number 2. Let's generate our first action here from Chet. Jose is getting spicy. We've got Hetchy as well. They're playing as Serena and Jerome. Wait, is that correct? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is? Yes, it is. Excuse me. We've got SA Jolteon. We've got Zonated Soul. Or Albion Zonated Soul. They're playing as Colony and Jerome. I always get confused when they keep switching places. The whole position thing. The starting positions are completely random. Could be on either side. Actually, potentially looking for some kind of hero action here. Yeah. Early Commander Jerome up front. And then Checho's going in with the double Cryo Troopers, which are going to be buffed up by Jerome. Likewise, Zonated Soul is going with Jerome, but he's going to back it up with a Barracks. Got Skits and Engineers probably coming out from Albi Rapier. Oh well, here come the Skits. As predicted. We've got Jerome. And those Marines are going to be enjoying that little buff. Together with Serena's Ice, you really don't want to mess with this. Because Serena's Ice actually debuffs damage from your own guys. So not only are you going to fight units that are buffed for armor and damage themselves, but your guys are going to be weaker and slower. Which is why it's really good that Zonated Soul has his own Jerome, so it can somewhat offset this. Is it gonna be more cryo troopers or are snipers coming? Looks like it's gonna be a sniper switch. And with 3 power nodes, there's plenty of income to actually support that. Oh, actually the Mantis is for themselves. Just to get in the thing. Oh! Are there mines under this? Hold on. I can't see it. I think they all blew up. Like preemptive detonations. Never what you want. But I think they got dropped a bit too soon. And anyway, there's snipers in the back, so it's like hard to hit the whole thing without. And the mine's getting blown up. Blue Jerome's doing alright, but that Mantis is still going. Although Team Blue has a lot more snipers, I think that Jerome is going to be on the struggle bus. His shield regeneration just got stopped as well. Come the engineers with the skits. Well, there's one skit on him. Decapturing this power node will be a priority so they can properly engage from here. Working on saving up the resources. So it's still not so much, but he's got a lot of supplies. I'd love to see that getting spent on an extra generator here. But we might just see early Mastodons from here on out and just sticking them full of. Snipers wouldn't be the worst idea. Mastodon thing is in fact happening. So far, Hetchy is doing it. Zonotic is not. Very interesting. So he'll be behind on that Mastodon count by quite a bit. Maybe even 2 of them. Still not doing it. Yeah, Hetchy has the first one almost out. You got a 2-to-1 situation that's not gonna be comfy. Oh my god! Another generator! Is that... Oh, that was just number 2 and 3. Okay. There's nothing in the back. I was like, is this man making the 4th one? But no. That would be crazy. More skits coming out of Albi, but he just doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. Engineers are nice. But it seems to me that Team Red just has to turtle while Team Blue is taking over all the power nodes. Well, maybe not this one. This is a little too close to the base, but the others are easy enough. Okay, there's the Mastodons. Not sure why they weren't showing up, but I guess they just got done. For Hetchy, he's got a small advantage. Maybe they can come over and bully Colony here. Then again, what are the snipers gonna shoot exactly? There's nothing for them to shoot. Oh my god, threw like 8 grenades and it destroyed 1 chopper. What? I can use team flags. Great point. It's actually very true. There we go. Thanks, John. The tool feels really great. I guess the Mastodons are gonna need Marines in them at this point, and Hetchy hasn't kept up production of them. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay, all the yellow Mastodons here are kind of trapped between a turret and an ice block. And a victory turret, oh my goodness. They got nearly walled in here. We just need colonies walls to make it like a wall building game here. Uh oh. Oh, really good dodge on that Hunter's brand. Nobody got hurt. That's a base down. Like I said, these guys are kind of just forced to turtle and it's not comfy. What can they realistically do though? I like the front base upgrade there, by the way. But we still don't have combat tech marines. That's the sad part. That's what's really would make the difference. And Hedgie has it. We got the ice cream truck too. The Marauders would be normally a decent idea, but not against Mastodons, honestly. I just don't think that works. They could go and try to get some damage on the other side of the map. That is maybe something that's worth considering. Nice heal here as well for the infantry, but they're gonna get bonked by the Mantis drop. It's still just a basic Mantis, not upgraded. So the Soul's base getting frozen is a big deal as there's 2 generators here. Now these guys can really open up on the buildings. Engineers don't seem to be getting too much healing done. Nothing too damaged nearby. The generator is far away. They can't reach it. It's about to be destroyed too. Okay, the Marauders did go for a counter-attack, but... Oh, wait, Hedgie doesn't have defenses. It's actually really good. But colony drop together, the Monkey have done some work. Ice cream truck holding strong, freezing that base over again. Now these guys are going to try to attack the main, I suppose. But... Abi doesn't really have the resources to do a big drop on it. I'm not even sure he has the point yet. He should do, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It didn't capture a lot of power nodes. It should be coming up. So saving the Monkey would have been good for that. Could potentially destroy the whole thing. Oh man, that Jerome is going to be on the struggle bus. We've got Kodiaks coming up now. Alright, the Marauders are catching this, but are they really? Or are they the ones getting caught? Okay, I guess that mine detonation should still come through, right? Oh my god. It's protecting the Kodiak. That's actually terrible. What? How did that happen? Anyways, that's gonna be a swift 2-0. Team Hachicho's just OP. Huh? That's the wrong match. I'm moving. There we go. 2-0. But it's best of 5. There's another life here for Palos Locals. Let's see if they can pull a reverse sweep, perhaps. So far, not looking too good, but it's a double elimination. They can, you know, get in the swing of things and pick up on the tactics of the other team. Eventually, they should be able to figure something out. The other team's still fighting as well. Next map is gonna be Mirage. Let's do it. These guys are quick. Ladies and gents, welcome to game number 3. We've got Chechos Pros, we've got Hatchy, they've got the middle mini. Very quick early game there. They're playing as Johnson and Atriox. On the other side, we've got SA Jolteon and we've got Zonated Soul. We have, I think, switched colors or something. There's something not right here. Let's fix it. Zonated Soul is yellow, in fact. But he's Serena. Albi is Decimus. So let's fix their colors here real quick. Okay, that should help. Not. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's the wrong game. Ah. Is that better? Nope. Now it is. We'll actually be able to hold that middle mini. Concept applies from before. You take this a little bit too early. You try to hold on to it with less production. Because you're spending all your money on buildings, right? So you're not producing units for a while. And anyway, eventually if you hold, the extra buildings will prove their worth. Especially with the Chosen out. And especially with bunkers protecting you. And especially with the garrisons getting taken. Things are looking on the up for Team Blue. They could be making a swift 3-0 of this if they hold. Makes a huge difference to have that many versus not having it. And the Chosen is getting the upgrade at the moment for Hatchy. Plasma round's about to be done in a few seconds. Only advantage that Team Red has had was the power nose, but even that's getting taken away slowly but surely. More and more Hellbringers coming out from this. Are all blue Hellbringers, I have to say. The snipers can kite them for a while, especially with the help of the ice. But not forever. The Hellbringers are just a little bit faster. But with the help of the Warlord, things are quite different. 9 Hellbringer squads, oh my goodness. That's serious biz right there. Second generators are coming online. Of course, easier for that team than Team Red. That should definitely be a generator. Especially once you are closing up on 500 resources, you gotta hurry up with that thing. Okay, we got the beam. No, it's a vortex level 2 actually. Oh, it's hitting the whole army. Pretty good use. Heroes down. Oh, these guys are getting bonked. 4 snipers peppering away at the army area. It's massive. Can we save? No, we can't. Suicide Grand's too strong. They can be really good if the splits aren't great, right? Or they can be really terrible if they crash onto one unit. Look at the sniper spread. Oh, so satisfying. I love it when people can split. So they're still trying for a new base, but it might actually work. There are a whole lot of bunkers here. Suicide Grunt drop got shot down there. I guess these guys are holding for now, but they've lost a lot of units. So the base might actually work out. Snipers versus brutes is gonna go fairly well here, I think, for Team Red. They've definitely got an opportunity here to make a comeback happen. Heroes back too. That's nice. And what's really important for Team Blue is to just hold this location for now. Get an extra base themselves. Maybe 2. Especially if Chechos can buy that over there. It's on the way to tier 2 anyhow. Things are looking on the up once again. Just heal the mini. But there's always the risk of these guys getting some major damage done. They're not far from the base. There are, however, 4 turrets by the time they get there. That's not nothing. Chechos is getting the extra base, and tier 2 should be coming up. Hetchy might want to do a beam instead of... Oh, wait, he's Atriox. He can't. 4th point is not here yet. And he has the Suicide Grunt drop, which is not coming back for a while. So that is a little rough. Surprised he didn't go for the heal. He also doesn't have the hero out, does he? He's just spamming Suis. Oh god. He is gonna lose the extractors. Both of them. Oh, that's painful. The Suis are here to do some work now, but they're gonna get bonked alongside the hero, and there's a vortex to keep him in place. Johnson is just shut down there. Nasty, nasty, nasty hero abuse there. Snipers coming in to try to save the day. Hatchy's going tier 2. That's rough, man. Can't even get the hero and the upgrade out easily because he doesn't have a second generator anymore. But maybe with the help of this new base, he can somewhat recover. Team Red has done some pretty good damage. Can they take over the middle mini? It really looks like they could. Oh, that was an execution. I thought he was doing the ability. I was like, on 1 Marine, no way. Someone to soul upgrading front base. That's where we will see garages. And Team Red takes the middle mini over. Next up, the bunkers are going to get cleared out. And Decimus should supposedly already have Boundless Siphon soon. Should be moments away. He just picked it. There we go. Okay, so what about Hetchy? He's getting back his power extractor. Don't see a hero. Am I missing something? No. Johnson getting bullied again. Is that Johnson? Yep, it was. Oh, the EMP Mac Blast getting the hero just at the end. Ice Cream Chug joining the battle. Another bunker goes down with 2 veteran snipers in it, actually. Oh, they make it. They managed to bunker hop. Not bad. Not at all bad. Very forward and brave Kodiak there. I wouldn't mind seeing a few more of them. I mean, if you've got such a constant battlefield in the middle and you constantly get bullied by bunkers, you might as well go for them because they have some pretty sick building damage, actually. Mantis wouldn't be bad themselves, of course, but this might just be more solid. At least as far as holding the location goes. Problem is Team Blue is meanwhile out expanding these guys. If they keep holding this middle That's gonna be a very difficult situation to deal with. I just don't think they are. I don't think they can hold the middle mini. And after that, the Kodiaks just move up here, and then all of a sudden you're sieging Hetchy's main with the 3 generators on. If they can actually get that, that would be massive. The ice cream truck setting up in the main base particularly would be devastating. We could absolutely see that. They're not holding this, that's for sure. We got a bunch of Mantis coming up. Slowly, numbers are growing. Chechos might be ready for tier 3 soon. The Johnson's trying to buy some time. But it's limited in effectiveness for sure. Really taking so much damage here. New base gets found. Chosen's getting shut down a little bit by that vortex. The brutes are getting to work on him as well. Grunt Mines will delete him. We've got the Dark Skies brutes heading to Hetchy's main now. That's terrifying. Because he's got nothing. What does he have? Hunters? Some units in the queue? And that's pretty much it. That's not gonna help against this. Even the upgraded anti-infantry turrets aren't all that. Shield gen's trying to come up, but I don't think it will work out. Brutes are just too numerous. And they can open up on the generators. You don't have to main this down if you can just, oh my god, drop in the Decimus too while you're at it. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be 3 generators getting killed at once, and that's Hetchy's main resourcing base, so he doesn't have a real good backup. He has another base, but it's nowhere near the sophistication of this. The brutes are healing, by the way, so this is extra brutal. Oh, beams coming in, but they're dodging it. I mean, they couldn't get better for Decimus here. Oh, yeah. Beam the Johnson while you're at it. He does get away into the bunker, but I think the damage is here largely done, right? Just get that last gen and get out of here. It's okay to lose all the brutes for this. Nice EMP on that Serena drop. Can these guys actually hold? Wait, the generator is getting back to some pretty good health. The fight is insane. Wait, the 2 tanks are actually gonna go down because there's nothing else here for Serena to back up with. Healing. Oh my god. Decimus is just such a giga chat. I don't think he cares. Whatever you throw at him, I don't think he cares. Johnson's working on him. This is a crazy fight. Ice cream truck has been taken down. It's really just Decimus at this point. Oh, the guys didn't take over the middle mini. Hetchy's buying it again. Okay, Johnson, I mean... Decimus really needs to run now. Because there's also a Colossus. Wait, is that Johnson with the tier 3 upgrade actually enough? Vortex does destroy the Mantis. Of course, Decimus is just healing himself up at this rate. Man, imagine if the Kodiaks had helped in that Decimus attack. That would have been insane. But now that it's time for the big boys, well. Things are gonna get nasty. Once their numbers build up a little bit, they have a little bit of Wolverine support, things are gonna get nuts. And Hetchy is holding on. He's got his generator back. Situation's not terrible. Oh, he's got the generator here too. Great. Getting shields. Are they staging a comeback here? That would be insane. gonna try to run. The jumps aren't hitting him. They're going after the base though. Doesn't seem like enough Kodiaks, guys. Doesn't seem like enough to put a stop to this. The Colossi are coming, and there's nothing that can stop him, it seems. Not even the destruction of Hetchy's Expo. His only job is to buy time for Johnson to do the magic here, right? At least I think that is the case. It's down, it's down. But really no big deal. Oh, saves the Chosen actually. Or does he? Colossus gets frozen and shattered, but as long as the Kodiaks get taken out, it would be all good. The Johnny actually not shooting the ice cream truck might be a small mistake, but the Colossi take it out. It's fine. It's actually smart. All the Colossi are still alive somehow, some way. We can do this all day. Are we gonna see even more of them? Oh, what is this? Hetchy with the counter attack. This guy is crazy. What a game this is. Albie needs to come home to help. He's getting bonked from every direction. There's so many brutes on this. I think they might strip it. A bunch of immune boys here. We're waiting for that big beam. Yeah, very nice. Colossi don't appear to have Stomp. Would have been useful here. But they might still get the kill on Decimus. And they do. Now, Albie could drop in another Decimus, but he's broke. I don't think he's doing it. He is doing it! He did it with the last of his money, but... I mean, he's just killing some Colossus. They can be remade. His base is in tatters. That's looking rough, buddy. I think he can be mained down at this point. Oh, and Johnny is here, by the way. Wow. That's crazy. Chat shows with Johnson late game here, absolutely making it happen. Beautiful work. But also Hetchy's little counterattack with the brutes there, just absolutely shutting down Team Red. GG. 3-0, ladies and gents. 3-0. That's it. That was the winners finals. We're gonna have to move on to a losers finals match shortly. It's a beautiful sweep right there. Maybe Polos Locos can bound to come back somehow. And we've got the results of the other match as well. It's gonna be a 2-0 in favor of Autismos over the actual Scrubs. So this is where we are. Polos Locos versus Autismos. Can get ready for the next match, but we're gonna have a very short break before that, as I'll be looking to cast the losers finals and the grand finals in one batch after a short break, like I said. So guys, if you're having fun, please make sure to hit that follow button. Really appreciate it if you do. We've got the website patronage thing as well, where we're trying to get to a slightly higher base of support here. as we're gonna be losing some sponsorship revenue going forward as Stream Elements is shutting down. So the sponsorships we're doing today is actually the last one we're getting from that company. And yeah, we're gonna have to find something new, but they're nowhere near as reliable or generous, so we're gonna be losing out a lot here. If you guys want to support our content, patronage is the best way to do it through our website. And you get all sorts of perks, medals, credits, including in our YouTube videos. So very much appreciate if you do that. If you want to contribute to the tournaments directly, you can do so as well. For the pro leagues, you can tip our staff as well. Thank you very much for doing it. Likewise, there's medals and Discord roles and all that for that as well. I'll pop all the links in the chat, and I'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes. In the meantime, you enjoy some of our latest clips. Looks like the other Goliaths have gone to the main, and Hetchy's almost got third point. He can drop in 2 more boys. These double generators of Strike are going to be in a massive amount of trouble. Hetchy's very well known for this chaotic kind of playstyle, and it's serving him rather well. Oh, Goliaths with their AoE attacks actually take out the ODST satchels. Great choice there to respond by attacking the ODSTs, and with the heal they've got some more staying power as well. Should get that generator, but he's not dropping in the extra ones. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Ah! The rabbits walked right over it. This is why you upgrade your rabbits. Nuclear Elite. Oh no. What happened there? Oh, they're upgraded now? That's tragic. That is tragic. They just couldn't see in time. But Hero is about to have a timing attack with that Spartan upgrade finishing. He's getting double victory turreted there. This time there's no detection, so mines would actually be pretty impactful, especially if there's some kind of stun paired with them. Holy shit! Everybody just got wrecked. Hero lost half his vehicle army to Scoot here. That was probably one of the best plays we've seen in a very long time. Just absolutely clogged up the place. But wait, there's the retaliation! Great Mech Blast. And Hero still has a whole lot left. Spartan's trying to call in the big boy. He's got the lasers. That tier 3 hero sure makes a big difference. That's a strong Mantis. The Vortox cannot beat that. Poor Hetchy, man. How are the Tickle monsters doing? Oh, those are not Tickle monsters. Those are better. Go for it, boys. Ah, that's never gonna work. The Unicorn should out heal this. Yeah. Boom. Beam's gonna make that a lot harder, though. Maybe. Oh my god. It's still fine. Strike's a god. Okay, Spartan gets a decent slam there. Oh, but the Hunter's brand is definitely clipping him. There's a good heal to 2-star. Spartan might die. Drop turrets missing the Capitano. Okay, Spartan gets away, and the Capitano will be going down to all that. Barely saved the Spartan. That was very stressful. Good job, Strike. Oh, how did he see that? The grunts. Oh, the Methane shuts it all down. Oh, that was tense. Just a few seconds later, and everything would have been different. That was a great defense right there. Ghosts, Spartan, stick together. I think that's kind of what needed to happen. Oh my god! The drop turret stun and the mines. Ooh, that game might have just turned completely around with that. Now in the bunker, it's gonna be difficult to dislodge him. But there's mobile bunkers. It's fine. In theory. Do you remember those Brave Invaders do heal? EMP Mech Blast takes out all the grunts. And the snipers are showing that Warlord who's really boss here. There's gonna be also a beam on his heroes, but they're immune for the moment. Splitting up pretty good as well. Johnson does go down. This still might be a little bit too much. Those limousines are insane, man. Running down the Chosen like it's nothing. It will destroy one of them. But at what cost? Looks like Blue got told to go home, but these two teams are just kind of destroying each other. Well, now Aatrox has momentum. He's got 2 power nodes. So because Dark kind of fed Aatrox the choppers 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, I'm not entirely sure he can keep up anymore. Maybe if he can manage to get out a few more choppers and like have full... He just lost more choppers. Okay. Yeah, if he had the numbers, then fine, but... Oh, Aatrox, what are you doing? Oh my god! He just lost everything! Okay, that turned around on a dime. Lots of Marines here. Choppers are looping around to try and help. Decent ammo around in there, but it's the bombs that will really make the difference, especially with those rams tying down the Marines. Oh my god, they're all going down. That's insane. Very nice done by Daylon for sure. Beautiful play. I am back, and we are basically ready to go. We're downgrading now to best of 3 here for the losers finals, all right? And we've got the first map already coming up. It's gonna be Bedrock. The leaders aren't representative yet, so let's load that up. Ladies and gents, welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got our losers finals here for the 2v2 Rising Star tournament for Halo Wars 2 here at MetaPlace. And in the blue color, this is Kraut. His teammate is Charlie, and together they're Team Autismos from Germany and the UK respectively. Kraut's playing Shipmaster, Charlie is Cutter, and on the other side, I should have gone to the red. We've got SA Jolteon, and we've got Zoe to Soul. SA is also known as Albi. Albi Rapier, full name. And they're playing as Yap Yap and Cutter. Cutter is typically really good on Bedrock. We see it a lot. The drops, the mobility, the ease at which you can just take over power nodes with a blob of Marines, support it with the Spartan. That's just really, really nice for this. And, you know, it's a pretty wide map, lots of walking involved, so having the extra speed and drops is always nice there. Now, Yap Yap is a good teammate for Cutter, because you got also a drop. You can have a shield getting dropped in as well, which protects your aggressive drop place. And in addition to that, you've got your methane that you can debuff things with. It's some pretty nice list of perks. Oh, and I should say Rising Star, that tournament format just means that the top players are not allowed to play. So everyone else gets their fun. Everyone else can win some. But unfortunately, we haven't seen a lot of signups lately, and we're very likely gonna scale down our 2v2 operations to just a focused single league in the new season. But we'll do one more of this. Oh, they're walking over the mines, and the sniper's gonna wipe them all out. That's brutal. Nice one. Very nicely done by Zonoid Soul. Now these tickle monsters are at work already, tickling that extractor to death slowly but surely. If you can add a few more, it's even better. But there's no mini base deals in this one, so I think the players are taking to heart what I've been speaking about this whole tournament, that stealing the minis here is just so overwhelmingly difficult to actually get something done cost effectively speaking. And it's just probably not going to happen because you get overwhelmed by mass production of basic units. And even if you counter them, it's going to be a numbers game. Yeah, that's rough for you guys if you want to... we've got some chatters unable to join the tournament because of time zones. I can't help it, I live in the UK. So, if there's some West Coast Americans and people in that time zone, then that's hard. When it comes to the tournament finals, I very often have to go until 2 AM, so I really can't delay it more. So essentially some people at the edges are just gonna have to do their own thing. And we can help with that, you know, you can talk to us and we can like set you up on our website as well, so we can help cross promote events for you. But I can't do it myself. Snipers going nuts. They're getting so much value for themselves here, but I think this is just overwhelming blue at this point. It's not just the snipers, it's the Hellbringers actually cooking the infantry. They're doing a really good job at it. One of those locals is just going nuts. Although they're getting ODST dropped a little bit. That's somewhat annoying. But it's also manageable. Probably time to get that extractor done. How's that sniper still alive? Oh my goodness. It's getting so much value. Finally, we got a beam in the middle of the army, but the split's decent. So look at those just running away from it. Well done. That extractor's in serious trouble. Kraut is really trying to survive. Now has some hunters out, but no elites. And even if it did have elites, there's plenty of Hellbringers here for the work. So I like the Marauder idea. That's gonna help to clean up for sure. One of them will be going down there. The other one is pretty close to dead as well. Good beam. Getting 2 Marauders is good for money value. And he has no more units now. If we're gonna see a Yap Yap drop soon, then that could be absolutely devastating. Going for the production buildings is definitely the right move. At that point, Charlie isn't really able to help too much. Although might have some drops coming up fairly soon. Drop turret especially. Am I the only one that hosts tournaments? That's not entirely true. But the others tend to do show matches rather than tournaments. I'm the tournament guy in general. So Yodesla and Deku and Liam, they would do show matches instead of tournaments most of the time, and I'm just here every week doing tournaments. Okay, we got the triple goblin. That's gonna be a massive addition. This is the losers finals. Excuse me, I didn't update the text. I've got so many things now to do in this casting tool. It's gotten a lot of features now. It's updated. It's the losers finals. It's on the screen in the top right above the MetaPlace logo. But it was incorrect, so my bad. Okay, good Marauder army. Team Blue is kind of stabilizing, actually impressive work. But can they actually hold against the Yap Yap onslaught at this point? The 3 Gubbos are going to be brutal. This is no doubt going to be followed by some kind of drop. Look, Albi is really rich. He should be able to get something done. But I don't think he can necessarily run away against the Marauders. He is going to try. Oh, look at that. Zonite Assault with the front upgraded base. Having 2 generators. Would love to see a 4th generator perhaps, but yeah, definitely would love to see it. I suppose the big cutter drop should be the priority anyway. So many beams! Shippy Mac Ship Base is out of here. You know what? Those Hellbringers actually aren't all that great against the Marauder army here. Once again, the Marauders are paying off in this rare example. Or are they? Because now the heavy grunts are here. I'm definitely gonna cut them down to size a little bit. Archer missiles on the army is always a bit of a desperation play. It usually doesn't do all that much damage, especially when there's Nightingales around. You just get that healed up instantly. You've got the close air support in as well, so Zonated Soul is actually in a significant amount of trouble. Let's see if he can match it. Oh, he's gonna caught on his own. Oh, we're lagging, so I can't match that. Pelicans might be shooting each other to death here. Good landing from the Spartan into the army. Yeah, the lag is bad. I'm not gonna do the follow cam. That must suck for the guys too. Hopefully they're not having a very bad situation there. Okay, Pelicans just stop shy of destroying each other. The defensive use wasn't terrible. So a lot of units have died. The heavy grunts are actually getting some serious work done here. And Team Blue is going to give up as the drop comes in to finish off the base. Nasty business for sure. But Polos Locus is just a little bit strong. Still, I do think that in today's tournament, Autismos is putting up a pretty good fight, so I'm interested to see in how they'll develop over time. They're not done anyway. Best of 3. Yeah, this is a cross-continental game, right? With 5 of us being from different places. So like Mexico to Europe is gonna be rough. That's usually the case. If it's just me spectating, it's fine, but when it's 3 of us in Europe, yeah, that has to go back and forth. The limit is the speed of light. Definitely tough situation. Okay, what Autismos is going to do with this is try to go to Fissures and see if they can catch the other team by surprise. It could work. It's the craziest map of all. But a very decisive mini base grabbing that usually happens. You could snowball it with a really good early combo and see what they can figure out. Welcome to game number 2. We've got Crowds in the blue. We've got Charlie in the teal. And they are playing as... Oh my goodness. My mouse took over. They were playing as Johnson and Decimus. Now here on the other side, in the red, we've got SH Ultion. That's Albi. And we got Zonated Soul as well. In the yellow, they're playing as Colony and Johnny. A little bit of fighting with the starter units, but Team Red hasn't brought everything to bear. So a huge advantage here for Team Blue. If they can just go and capture all the resources, then it's all good, but they're not picking up any blue, which means it might be more difficult to buy the minis. Okay, we got snipers coming out. Back mini getting purchased on time. The double chopper with the skit is looking good as well. They're dodging the vortex. Great work. Oh, that vortex wasn't cheap. Especially if these guys are getting now anti-infantry support as well as a Johnny. Where is Johnny? Oh, only now getting queued up. Okay. They've given up. The choppers. Oh, God. The choppers were too much. They couldn't do anything with it. Oh my God. That's a disaster. I don't think that was a disconnect, right? Yeah, it's gonna be GG's. Unfortunately, the lag situation was too bad for them. They couldn't micro. That is very unfortunate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do realistically. That's rough. So we're gonna be moving on to our grand finals now. And that's gonna be between Hechichos and Polos Locos again. They already played, but that was a best of 5 as well. Okay, it's a best of 5, so it's a repeat of the winners finals, basically. An all Mexican grand finals noise. Well, let's see what we can get for leaders. Let's invite these guys. We're gonna get all that ban information. This time around, we'll also do voting. So call your friends if you want to take their points, right? I'm gonna try to find out the pick and ban information from these guys. Cool, we've got the gamers in the lobby. Now it's to find out what's next. We've got the Warders ban for Team Hechichechos. And we've got the Forge ban. Still plenty of leaders left in the pool with that, obviously. Got... Oh, what the hell? I clicked the wrong button. There. We got all the things. Except Vori, except Forge. Hey, they're loading! What the hell? Okay, we're not gonna do the map intro. Alright, I'll just set up the leaders here. And we'll be right off into the finals. I didn't expect them to start so fast. They never usually do. Okay. Let's do it. Ladies and gents, welcome to the grand finals of our 2v2 Rising Star League. Here for Halo Wars 2 at MetaPlays. We've got Hechi in the dark blue, and in the light blue, that's the Chechos. Together they are Hechichos. And they're playing as Yap Yap and Cutter. On the other side of the map, we've got SA Jolteon in the red. And in the yellow, this is Zonated Soul. They're also playing as Yap Yap and Cutter. And by the way, I'll be referring to SA Jolteon as I'll be Rapier for most of the time when I don't mix it up. Both names are valid. Now the Rising Star League excludes the top pros, but actually Hechi and Chechos are gonna be considered pros after this tournament already. They are in the slots, but they've signed up before they got the slots, so it's fine. They can play this time. We'll need more players in these That's for sure. Okay, we got raid camps coming in. The mini base deal, always a big risk to take. But maybe this one can at least get the extractor or something. Who knows? If they're very committed. We'll find out in a second. Does Albi actually queue up a Grunt Rider? Yes. See, by the time these guys get there, I think they can already be tickling that extractor down by like 10%. And there won't be any reinforcements to help, so this is actually a really good rush. Great mine placement should destroy the cannon fodder. And then these guys can join the tickle race as well. I see already some damage on that extractor. I think it can be destroyed. Hedgie is in a little bit of trouble. Normally, I'd say that the mass production of everything here just kind of overwhelms the mini-base deals. But I think this one they didn't fully notice, and Hedgie is still not actively looking at it, but he's fixing it now. Getting a turret. It's just going to be too late for that extractor because there's going to be also a second Grunt Rider. And the third one is on the way. Maybe even the fourth one beyond that. Oh, sorry, that's a heavy grunt. Never mind. Still, this is rough. I mean, losing your early generator, not having it upgraded. But Hedgie is also crazy, and he's upgraded 4 harvesters. Because he can, I suppose. Well done, Hedgie. Now what? Are those all just cannon fodder? I think so. Yeah, he's not printing anything else, but he is making a defensive raid camp here in order to deal with the brute. Probably could have just made a chopper instead and left it as a harvester, but hey, there's now many brutes here, and those extremely greedy upgrade harvesters are getting punished super hard. It's a good reaction. Chechos is pumping, however, also the snipers and Hellbringers probably. No, it's just snipers. It's actually very unfortunate for him because he's not going to be able to do any significant damage, but he is getting the power nodes. That's all getting cleaned up, and 5 power nodes for Team Blue does mean that you don't as urgently have to fix your generator situation. The snipers are now coming in to help finally, and that should make a decent difference. Oh! The grunt mines just detonated the turret. It was great placement. The beams coming down on the snipers. Great work there. And the rush can continue. Grunt Riders are crashing into a sniper there, but there's just too many of the snipers at this point. So I think the best they can hope for is destroying that harvester and then maybe getting out of here. But even that seems excessively unlikely. I think the snipers run them down. They've gotten their work done anyway. That's really good damage. Hedgie is now upgrading the generator, and these guys have held on to power nodes, but now their middle units are getting kind of wiped. The ODST drop was great as well. What a great fight. It's quite back and forth. Well, I have to favor Team Red a little bit. It's just that power node situation needs to be addressed right now. Can't wait anymore. Mini base has been destroyed, no surprise there. We've got an expansion. Hedgie does have a... Sorry, not Hedgie. This is Albi. He's got a second generator up already as well. And he's swapping into choppers. That's going to be very nice against the sniper plays. But we got to account for Hedgie's many heavy grunts. He gets to upgrade them. Oh, wait. That's not many heavy grunts at all. That's just brutes. What the hell? I'm surprised they weren't at work in that base. But now there's plenty of choppers to defend, so I'm starting to be worried for Hedgie there, actually. Let's see how he's doing with the base. He's got a second generator coming up. First one's upgraded, and he is attacking finally. Got the drop shades, turrets. The mines already damaged them heavily. His brutes got absolutely wrecked by the choppers, and the cannon fodders and real turrets can clean this up. Now, Team Blue is maintaining some pretty good control over the power nodes. So maybe things are working out after all. Oh wait, there's a lot of snipers here. Gotta be a little careful with the choppers. The Marines don't appear to have grenades, but the ODST satchels are taking care of some of this stuff, together with the drop turret. All in all, not too bad, but you still want to shoot at infantry rather. Oh, these guys are still going, what the heck? You'd figure the 3 turrets are enough. No! Hetchy has a drop. There's a grunt dome to defend the extractor for now. And Abi Rapier is going to be going to tier 2. The choppers are back to help defend. They should be able to clean up most of this infantry. And for now, Hetchy just keeps pumping more cannon foders at him. So many upgraded buildings, man. He might have a big drop in the next attack. The other extractor is now getting hurt a little bit. Still no healing around, by the way. I'm not sure whether Zointus was going to come up with something, but it really doesn't look like it. I think he just lost everything he had. Save for the few Marines that are here. His base is getting destroyed by Chechos, who's also a really, really solid player, clearly. Base is getting a garage. Not exactly sure what that is planned for. What's that gonna do? Just make warthogs? It certainly wasn't helping with keeping this base going. There was no sniper, nothing for snipers. So it's got to be warthogs, right? Just to run down the snipers. I guess that's the plan, but the cutter warthog switch is not something you always want to be doing against another cutter, because they just get Diego, and then what are you gonna do about it? Great dodge. That didn't hit any of the snipers. Chechos Micro this whole tournament has been actually sick. The splits in particular. Again, he's not getting hit by the beam. It's exactly what I'm talking about. And with close air support, that's gonna be the closing move. Oh my goodness. Hetchy and Chechos, guys. Hetchy and Chechos. How do you beat them? Oh, apparently by making supply buildings, which Abi has 0 of. Seems legit, guys. Seems... Yeah, that's fake news. 0. Sure. Now moving on into game 2. Polos Locos will have to come up with a new map pick. See what they can figure out here. Looks like they want Vault, if I saw that correctly. Should make for some interesting vehicle play, perhaps. Let's see if they can have a scout war. Oh, and by the way, Twitch chat, I'll have bets on now, so make sure to vote. Okay, this time they are not ready yet, but they are picking their leaders. We're nearly there. Meanwhile, I hope you guys can place a few of your points here. Make some enemies in the chat, take away each other's points. I wonder what they're going to be picking. Maybe it's going to be time to see some Shipmaster here for the ghost action. That's what I'd expect anyway. Because there's not going to be any Forge, which would be one of your typical picks. Yeah, that's exactly right. Then Isabel can just be your stand-in for Forge. Welcome to Vault here for game number 2. You've got Hetchy in the blue and in the teal. This is Chat Shows. They're playing as Shippy and Decimus respectively. So lots of mobility there. Potential for an air swap in tier 2 and the big Decimus drop obviously as a finisher. Could be brutal. On the other side, Albi is red. Zolotid Soul is yellow, and they're playing as Shipmaster and Isabel. You see, Forge is banned in this one, so they can't be going for that, which they'd love to, I'm sure. But these were the other options available. We got the raid camp coming up. Which is an interesting spot for it, because you can just go down and bully this middle base. That middle base will also need some appropriate protection with that. You want production there. Or you go scouts. But then hero marine builds are gonna be a little bit tough. So it's all just going for the safe hero from back home. It's a Spartan. With some Hellbringers. And potentially this base getting picked up too. Wouldn't be bad at all. Hetchy is delaying the minis quite a bit because I think he wants the second generator back home. Yeah. Should be a bit more economic with that. Lots of upgrades. Question in the chat, do I ever miss Rock? I mean, he did have some really good games. I'd be lying if that wasn't the case, but after knowing that like half of them were through cheating, I mean, I'm happy with where we are now. I mean, we've been conned for years. That's... Do I miss being conned for years? I don't have Stockholm Syndrome, I'd like to think. And the base has been bullied successfully. Jetjos is now taking over and heading to the other mini base, which is also obviously unprotected. That's just free ghost. It's nowhere near enough for what needs to happen here. I think that mini base is still going to be in trouble, although there's going to be 5 ghosts that time. Choppers will keep them at bay for a second at least. That is a lot of brutes, man. Oh, and they're gonna get... Oh, it's perfect. The landing was so good. They're getting Vortex now. And on the other side, there's something going on. Let's quickly check, because I'm pretty sure Chetros can move on there and just take over the mini. This is destroyed. The Spartan ran away for some reason, even though it's full shields. So Hachi's just buys the mini now. Can these guys go all the way to the main? That's wild. Lots of blue ghosts for Hechi here. Oh, very slow upgrade on that second extractor, actually. I guess he just wanted to do everything else first. So while we're not gonna get any major action on that main base, these guys have killed all the units. Which means they're gonna get to hold on to all the middle mini stuff. But that's a really good Spartan Slam with the mines. The cleanup is complete. It's just that there's more. We got Team Blue is taking over all the power nodes, as you see. It's gonna be a potential 5-0 situation. Not comfortable for Team Polos Locos at all. Overwhelming ghost numbers. I don't really have to point that out, you can see for yourself. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, Hachichos are just playing so well. I think they had trouble in the first series a little bit because they were just still waking up. But they've activated. Good suicide grunt connection. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't solve much. Spartan gets caught there. The anti-vehicle turret actually doing some pretty good work on the ghosts. Spartan should be able to escape here, just barely. Ah, the mine. Good protection there for the Spartan. But there's so many grunts. Oh my goodness. Can they heal? And just keep coming back. There's also a spirit support. Yeah, they're definitely gonna get that Spartan down. And everything else. While they're at it, that's a 2-0. Super solid play overall by Hachichos. They barely lost any engagements in this entire match. Beautiful work. Didn't get to the whole tier 2 gameplay. Didn't have to do Decimus Banshee business. Just the early game, just the production, just the momentum carried them. Well, unfortunately, nobody bothered to do the bet in this one, so that's gonna be that. Quite unfortunate. I'm gonna try it one more time, but because it might be your last chance to actually do it. The next map is gonna be Mirage. So I'll send you guys there right now. Make sure to bet this time because it's probably the last one if this trend continues. Welcome to Mirage in game number 3. Hetchy is blue. Chechos is teal. And to get together there, Hechichos playing as Atriox and Johnny. On the other side of the map, we've got an Albi, and we've got the Zonated Soul. They're playing as Decimus and Serena. So that should be pretty interesting, I'd say. I like the Decimus Serena combo because you can just freeze everything and then your nasty warlord comes in to bonk people on the head while they can't move. It's a pretty big combo there. Take massive shatter damage and they're stunned still beyond that. And then you vortex them. So Serena gets a chance to freeze them over again. At which point, you guessed it, you can beam them. It's so brutal in 2v2, I highly recommend the mix. Not sure if this is the best map for them, because Johnson can just litter the place here in the middle with bunkers. And there's already garrisons, so the two together just make that an absolute fortress. So in that sense, that could be better than the ice-shattering shenanigans with Desi Serena. Nonetheless, it's an interesting way to play. We're just not seeing that, because, you know, our Desi here is just making brutes, and we're just gonna get Cryo Troopers, so they really just want the middle mini to get rushed. And they're doing everything they can to put a stop to that being a thing. Our hero is already in the bunker. Grunts are gonna head to the main. Actually doesn't have a whole lot of stuff there, so his generator is definitely exposed, but it shouldn't be hard for some snipers to come over and, you know, just kite the grunts to death. Chosen's already working here. All his job is to keep those snipers away. And so far, so good with that. Nice wiggle, but you hit them with a Chosen, you just walk up. And they dead. Susogrun's trying to get something done at least. The brutes get a nice stagger on these guys. There's a lot more brutes. This rush is actually quite hard. I mean, there was a raid camp here I didn't point out, so the reinforcements are looking really solid, and Hetchy could be in serious trouble. Has to call back his hero. If they have some form of heal, I really hope that Chechos is gonna have that, but it doesn't look like it, because he didn't go restoration drills first. Third point is still very far away for both of these players. Hetchy isn't gonna have heal. Vortex! He's gonna lose the main. Selling all the buildings that he can, which isn't all of them. Hetchy is in serious trouble, but he is trying to get a ninja base up and running. Ice blocks don't impact bunker? No, they don't impact any building. You need other sources, because ice blocks, I mean, imagine if you could shut down your opponent's base. we had to deal with that at some point. When the setup on that wasn't working correctly. So when Serena launched, people would just ice block your base and you would freeze and it would be over. That was not fun. That was never intended, however. Fortification should affect bunkers. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. So, Edgy is still trying to rebuild. I'm not sure Chetros has an... Oh, second generator, Chetros. I don't know about that. I mean, I admire the confidence, but... surely a bit of pumping would be more important right now. Can Hetchy actually hold this? If he gets fed a little bit of resources, he could technically heal this thing, yeah? Suicide grunts, no split. Oh, they're doing really good work. Okay, that was great work. Snipers are coming home to potentially fend this off. Okay. But the other base gets destroyed. So now Hetchy still has to rebuild from scratch. I don't quite think these guys are strong enough just off of the back of Chetros. Hetchy has really nothing on the field. So he's just dead weight at the moment. Trying to get an extractor in the middle. Desperately holding on, but I think this might just be over. So we might get a game 4 out of this. That's okay. That's great. That's great. Hetchy's trying to survive, however. So it's all down to Chetros Micro with the snipers. If he can forever kite this, if he can hold on with the bunkerinos, then anything's possible. Oh, look at this split. It's so good. But he still loses 2 snipers to it. He's fighting against snipers himself. Tries to outwiggle it, but doesn't work. Another one goes down. If this bunker had more snipers in it, man, maybe. But I think that's it. 2 players are greater than 1. That's the brutal truth of 2v2s. Your individual skill matters, but there's a limit to what you can do by yourself. Poor Hetchy still in his stone ages. His only hope is that Chetros can recover back home with his tier 2 business. Trouble is, these guys are also expanding as the Jolteon here has jump back roots coming out of every orifice. And we've got a lot of fruits on the field already, considering that they're upgraded. Oh wait, they're actually getting caught here by the Chosen. That could be good. But can he save his base? If there's no heal here, then so much for that. Oh man, the brutes getting reset micro. Is there gonna be a heal? Oh my god! It's not happening. And you can't stay alive, man. And Boundless Siphon. Nice. Poor Hetchy, dude. He's getting absolutely wrecked. Ooh, the Hellbringers with their dispersion nozzle upgrades, but they're getting told to chill out. 2-star boy! Let's go! Veteran Suicide Grunt. How do you even gain experience as a Suicide Grunt? That's crazy. Keeps gonna come down here on the Chosen. Ay, ay, ay. I'm afraid the 2-star brute didn't make it anywhere. But Hatchie has a full base now. Trying to... Oh wait, the guy is still alive. Does he deserve a name? I don't know. We are never gonna see him again, so... I'm not too eager to name him. And most of the drop units don't tend to play too big of a role. Diego does. Chad and Steve do. Oh, another Vortex. Great. That's Hatchie right there. He keeps buying the bases in the hopes that somehow, someway, Chechos can hold on and outgrow all of these people. But how? Man doesn't make enough. Guess he's gonna get 5th point and make a free generator. It's something. Never give up, never surrender. Okay, so the soul is gonna put an end to this now, I think. Just freezing the base. Setting up some Kodiaks. Triple garage, oh my goodness. Well, I guess they could do that. It's a lot of brutes, I'd say. What do you guys think? He's still going. There's 2 of them. Love it. More generators for Chechos. He's not going to get free or anything. He just tried to survive with some upgraded turrets here. Oh god. The big drop. Poor Johnny's getting owned. Yeah, I just don't think you can outdo all this. We're gonna give up. It'll be a 2-1 and we're getting ourselves at least a game 4. Nice. GG. It's gonna be back to Chechos and Hatchie choosing the next map. Cool. So we got a map pick. It's gonna be Rift. Should be some longer match here. Maybe we get the Arbiter Anders mix. Something that happens quite often. Looking forward to it. Well, they're starting to ready up, so let's waste no time. Ladies and gents, welcome to Rift. We've got ourselves a Hetchy, we've got ourselves a Chechos, and they're going to be playing as Arbiter and Isabel here. On the other side of the map, we've got ourselves an Obby, and we've got ourselves a Zonated Soul. They're playing as Javium and Jerome. Looking pretty good. Quick harassment on the Marines, but it's not going to work out because the Sentinels actually come into play too, and the Marines just end up being a little bit stronger. We've taken the free grunts to make this work, but they were also gathering resources elsewhere. Looks like it's a pretty even split as to who gets what resource crates around the map. So let's take a quick look at build orders. We got a quick hero build for Chechos. I don't think he can actually buy the hero though. Not until he has a lot more power than now. Might as well buy a pad at that point. And not go for that very early hero building armory. Hetchy is, I think, gonna do the triple harvester upgrade again. I'm shocked he didn't actually just wait for the generator, but I think he's making it in the back. Oh god. So risky, but it could work out. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be pretty mobile, and Albie and Zonated Soul are definitely not going to be mobile, so they're probably not going to hit the Mexican generator for a very long time there. Unless for some reason Jerome ends up going for Warthogs, which I don't suspect they would do. This looks like it will be blue. Well, the Sentinels have been pulled away, so the Marine can just capture. Yellow's helping. Nah, the heroes are coming in, so it's gonna be quite contested. Is this the finals? Yes, it's on the screen. It might be too small text. I don't know. Is it too small? We could like do this. And at least one little bit bigger. Mines are landing left and right. The mines will also detonate each other, and the Spartan gets hurt. Jerome calls in the Mantis for himself to save his skin. It worked out. The Chechos will have to run Alice away. Good work there by Zonated Soul, and now the choppers are coming through as well to bully that Marine. A lot of infantry on the other side, but this is really what matters at this moment. Great job, great coordination. But Hetchy is capturing the power nodes, that's for sure. So Team Blue could be running away with a massive power income advantage. There's no turrets here, however, so It's really important that Chechos gets back the Spartan instead of a pad upgrade there. I think that supply pad is just going to be destroyed anyhow. It's the weak spot. Make it bold. I'm not sure if I can. I mean, there's some other fonts here, but it's actually worse. Yeah, it's just definitely worse. Oh, this is good. Yeah, that one I like. Okay, the choppers are really getting to work here. And the grunts don't have any mines, as you guys know. Spartan goes down. And now we have Cloak in action as well. The power nodes still largely belong to Team Blue. As they're getting recaptured here. So they're still trying to expand, but I don't think it's going to be allowed. The brutes worked before, but that was different. That was an unexpected rush. This is more like a tier 2 transition into brute spam. I'm not quite sure that's going to be as easily successful as it was before. Now Hetchy is tier 2 himself. He's only got a second generator, but he's going to get Arbiter out. Interesting. They're going to be bullying this base over here. Nice plasma bolt. And that was another one somewhere. I couldn't quite spot it. There was something going on down here. Jerome versus Alice. Going to town there. Can Alice get the jump? No, she doesn't have it, but the choppers are so close to the mines. I don't think they'll quite detonate it. Oh, they do. And they do. Jerome will be taking Alice out, I'm pretty sure, but we got some vehicles. It's not enough though, but there's a sniper. Jerome should be going down despite some very nice micro on that one. Hetchy is taking out building after building. I think Zonatistol is getting overwhelmed. What is SHOTyon doing? Like I said, the brute action has kind of been anticipated this time around, and because he's not helping his teammate, he's getting doubled. And the turrets plus the Arbiter should be able to hold. There's going to be an Apex as well to repair the buildings, although there's going to be much more brutes coming over. I think the damage to Zonatistol is already done. This could be putting the guy out of this game at this rate. Meanwhile, Chechos has a pretty chill time. He's tier 2. He can start up his garages. So long as Hetchy holds this base, everything's fine for them. Now there are a lot of brutes and they have dark skies. Oh, the engineer with the bubble shield. Just about managing to out-heal this. The Arbiter upgrade is nearly done, so Conduit Incarnate will be done in a moment. It's so close. Oh, he uses the rage before the upgrade kicks in. So there's no healing on the base from that. It's all the engineer at the moment. There's another engineer. We should have another bubble shield. And that will protect the base for the most part. The Arbiter's really getting to work now on those units. They're not doing much splash damage, but there is some. Drops in some mines. The Spartan comes here to defend, and Hetchy will be holding the base. I'd like to see him upgrade this at this point. It's kind of worth it. Make sure it stays up for good. He has the money. Might as well do it. Could we see a drop here from our Arbiter, perhaps? Still 4 power nodes behind us, by the way, so I'll be absolutely fumbled it by going for the brutes here. and you know, not getting any damage done. Like, instead of doing this to the base, could have just run into the main and destroyed the generators. That's like guaranteed damage that will get done. But hey, discovered that there's a mini base in the back, and now everybody's getting all united back to the rear. Just Pavium things. Okay, that's gonna be a clean hold. No problem. The counterattack is on. Zonotic Soul hasn't been able to get to tier 2. His, oh my god. Shoot the generator! Shoot it! Shoot it! Please. Okay, the Warthogs, surely. Come on. Yeah. Well, the Brutes are trying it again, but this time there's also elites, and they're under Conduit's effect. And there's gonna be a shield juggle on this. They're giving up! Zonotic Soul is toast. His generators have been destroyed. He can take it no longer. And Hechichos is going to be successful. The victors of this tournament are now clear with that. Still, congrats to Palos Locos for making second place. Not bad at all by any means. But Hechichos, they're a little bit too strong for them at the moment. Maybe next time they can get a little closer. I think a few more times of this and they'll get fully used to it. They're starting to pick up on some of the weaknesses. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. GG's. And thanks, everyone. That was really good, right? I think that was a fun series, fun tournament. And the 3-1 result isn't too bad at all. Yeah, like I was saying, we've got our final results here for the tournament. First place is going to be Hechichos. Second place was Palos Locos. Third place is Autismos. And fourth place is Actual Scrubs. Everybody's a winner today. That's all the teams that we had. Maybe next time we'll have more. We still got one more of these 2v2 Rising Stars coming up, but I think in the new season we're gonna probably just refocus 2v2 to be a single league, and you know, not have as many of them, and just do more 1v1 Pro, 1v1 Rising Star instead. Alternate those things, and then like do a Pro 1v1, do a Rising Star 1v1, then do a 2v2, then perhaps a short break, and then a 1v1 repeat, you know, from there on. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Thanks everyone for sticking around for all of that. We're gonna do a short sponsor segment, as we've still got a thing with that for today at least, although our sponsor is going away. So Stream Elements is shutting down basically. So if any of you are streamers and are using it, that's very bad news, I think, for smaller channels like ourselves to keep expensive events like this going. So as a result of that, I would ask you guys for your support to download Doomsday. It's going to be basically like giving us a $6 tip, but all it takes is you get a game downloaded on your phone and you launch it for a few minutes. That's it. That's it. And if you want to play some of the game, obviously, as you progress and upgrade your HQ, you'll be supporting us more and more with your actions like that. Yeah, short but sweet tournament today. No problem. If you guys want to support us directly, you can always follow on Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube, which I'm sure you guys have already done. You can give a thumbs up on YouTube as well to push the narrative. And then there's the patronage on our own website, for which the links I'll put in the chat. This is like our own Patreon at home. Alright, so this is ours. No platform fees, no nothing. You get your perks still. You get your Discord role updated. And it helps us with keeping everything going, and we're working towards an extra show match goal. So just it will be us basically picking the show matches for all our games. In addition to what the people order, you get a little bit of a leaderboard here as well, rewards on your profile, and you can also donate directly to our tournaments if you prefer that way. You can choose the Halo Wars 2 Pro League. You can choose staff tips if you want to give us pizza. That's the options. Right, hope you all enjoyed the show, ladies and gents. We've got ourselves our sponsor segment. So let's get that done while I have some energy left. I have to kill the music. I have to switch over the category on Twitch. And for the YouTube gamers, I will say bye-bye at this point. So thanks, YouTubers. Hope you had some fun with that. And with Twitch, we will continue doing the sponsor segment. The link for the sponsorship will be in the chat as well. I will be pinning it in both as I end the YouTube stream. Bye-bye, YouTube. And like I said, just grab a download of this. And it will be like $6 for us for each person that downloads. And you have to launch the game as well, but still. Okay, let me just boot up the game. This is one of those classic mobile games with similar to like Rise of Kingdoms and whatever. We've covered those kinds of games before. You know, you do your base building, you do your unit pumping, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, this might take a second to load up here. There we go. Do I have an account? Hold on. I think we'll just do my Steam account here. It's just loading. Let's give it a second here. All right, we are in. Is this the right one? I think it is. All right. There's no sound. Now there should be sound. There we go.
Sora is okay!
Oh, there's no autoplay on the dialogue.
Thank you for saving me. Things are serious. There's a safe spot nearby where we can take shelter.
Let's head there now. Stay close to me.